Hello there, welcome again to this channel. This is your channel where we talk about what we can do to improve our sense of self-worth. We know that those times where we believe in ourselves 100%, we can go for anything that we want in life. We can face our challenges. We can walk with confidence, knowing that we are important enough. We belong here. We have a purpose. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about how fear of failure can hold you back from really achieving your dreams, for you to continue working on your self-worth. This fear of failure can take away so many opportunities because actually it's holding you back. It's telling you that failing is dangerous, so don't go there. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about why do people fear, and how can fear of failure hold you back from achieving your goals, from having that life that you've always dreamt of. And lastly, I'm going to offer you 3 to 4 skills on what you can do to start achieving your goals, to start facing your challenges, to start actually having the lives that you've always dreamt of. In my videos, sometimes I always like interacting with my viewers. And let me interact you for the next few seconds. Let me ask you, are there times where you really wanted to apply for a job that you've always dreamt of, or go for that interview, but because of this fear of failure, actually you didn't go for it, you avoided it? Are there also times where you wanted to start something new in your life, but because of this fear of failure, you predicted that you're not going to succeed, you're going to fail, therefore you didn't start that particular thing? Do you sometimes feel empty, sadness, depressed because you feel like actually you're not enjoying life in full because this fear is holding you back? You're not going for things that you enjoy doing, things that makes you happy. Are there also times where you feel like life is passing you by because this fear of failure is holding you back, it's not allowing you to face some of these challenges? If you can relate to any of the above, I can tell you, you are not alone. There are so many people suffering from this fear of failure. There are so many people who are not enjoying life in full. They don't know their full potential because of this fear of failure. They are not achieving their goals. They are living in fear. They are living in regret because actually this fear of failure has held them back for years and years. And therefore, in this video, it's really important for me to offer you some skills that you can start doing or applying to overcome this fear of failure, so that actually you can feel like you're enough, you're good enough to get those, to go for those dreams. You're good enough to have that life that you've always wanted. So let's try and understand what failure is. According to Cambridge Dictionary, it says that failure is the fact of someone or something not succeeding. So if something or someone is failing in something that they are trying to do, or if they are not succeeding in something that they are trying to do, then according to Cambridge Dictionary, you are failing. However, what is fear? Fear is an immediate response to danger. So each time you sense there is a danger, you become fearful. And that fear can either do 3 things to you. It can either make you run away from that danger, or it can make you fight back that danger, or it can make you feel powerless. So you end up freezing. You end up not doing anything. Therefore, if actually we have fear of failing, then it means that each time we predict that we are not going to be successful or something is not going to be successful, then we associate that with danger, and therefore it will make a lot of sense where you want to run away from that danger, where you want to avoid that danger, where you don't want to do anything that can contribute to that danger. And that's why we end up missing opportunity because we are so scared of failing. We end up actually not enjoying life in full because we are so afraid of failing. We don't end up finding our full potential because we don't want to expose ourselves to failing. Avoiding to fail reap you the opportunities of finding a new career, of finding a new job, of finding a new relationship. It also reaps you the joy of moving to a new town, learning new culture, learning or having new relationship. The joy that comes with facing that fear, each time you avoid it, you also avoid those joy. And therefore, that's why sometimes people feel stuck, sometimes people feel empty because they are not living life in full because of this fear of failure. Most successful people or famous people we know, they've learned how to endure this fear of failure. They did not run away from it. They did not avoid it, but they learned how to confront this fear of failure. They learned how to dance with this fear of failure. And therefore, they learned that failing is just part of the process of them succeeding. And sometimes it's impossible for you to have your dreams, for you to be successful without failing. Most people who have the life that they want, who have the career that they want, they've learned how to dance with the fear. They've learned how to embrace that fear. They've learned how to make that fear their motivation of doing the next thing until they are able to achieve their goals. So fear of failure, failing is not an enemy. Failing is part of the process of achieving. Because each time you fail, there's a message for you there. Maybe a message for you is, what you are doing was not right. It's not your dream, it's not right. It's maybe the process, the technique that you are using to achieve your dreams. Maybe you need to do it differently. So each time you are running away from failing, you're also missing the messages that this feeling of failing is telling you. And that's why successful people, they are so comfortable in failing. They are impressed that they impress it as it's a technique that they need to have to be successful. So what I can encourage you is, don't run away from the fear of failure. Don't avoid it. Learn to face that. Learn to face the challenges. Learn to go for it. Learn to go for your goal. Work on your dreams. Work on your goals, even when you are so scared, even when you are so afraid. Don't wait until you're confident enough to start doing something that you've always wanted to do. Because sometimes by doing things and seeing the progress, that is what is going to improve your confidence. Confidence comes by us doing something repeatedly until we are good at that. So if you avoid fear of failure, you're also avoiding the opportunity of you doing something until actually you become successful in doing that. And that's where confidence comes in, knowing that you're confident enough to do this particular thing or to succeed in this particular area. Remember, when you are a kid, you did not think twice on how to learn how to walk. You were able to observe and then you started walking. Maybe during that process between you learning how to walk and being successful on how to walk, there are times where you fail so many times. There are times where you hurt yourself. There are times where people even laugh at you when you're failing down, but you learn how to pick yourself. Each time you fall down, you picked yourself and you continue with learning how to walk. As a kid, you were not bothered on how, what people's view were when you are falling down. You are not bothered on actually what people were saying when you're falling down. All your focus was, you wanted to be successful in walking, and you did not give up. You kept on picking yourself up until you learn how to be successful. And this is a lesson to all of us. Each time we fail, we learn how to pick ourselves up, because we already know that we have the ability in us, we have the strength in us, we have the endurance in us to help us to keep picking ourselves up and face our challenges until we are able to achieve our goals. So, what are some of the things that you can start doing to overcome this fear of failure? So far in this video, I've explained that running away from this fear of failure is not going to help you achieve the life that you want. It's not going to help you to find your full potential. It's not going to help you to achieve your dreams. But learning how to embrace this fear of failure, you are going to learn how to be successful. This fear of failure is going to motivate you even to work harder to achieve your goals. So you have to learn how to dance with this fear of failure. So another things that you can start doing is focus on what you have control. What people say about you, their views, people might start treating you differently. People might tell you negative things. You don't have control over that. Learn to focus on what you have control. And what you have control is the project in front of you. What you have control is what you can start doing to help it work. What you have control is what can you do today, to keep moving towards achieving your goals. Sometimes we don't have control on how our project is going to work in the next 4 or 5 months. That is out of our control. And focusing on what if it doesn't work? What if, other people start doubting us? What if other people start laughing at us? Failing is those things are out of your control. Don't focus on those things. Focus on what you can continue doing to help you achieve your goals. Pay attention to what you can continue doing. Put your energy where actually on the things that you have control, not on the things that you don't have control. Sometimes we focus so much on the things that are out of our control, then we end up missing the things that are within our control. The things that are within your control, these are the things that will help you to achieve your goals, not the things that are out of your control. So learn how to focus on what is within your control and learn how to let it go, the things that are outside your control. Secondly, measure your success not by the ability to avoid failing. So you don't measure your success by the ability you're avoiding to fail, but measure your success on the ability that you keep on doing what you're supposed to be doing, although it's challenging, although there's a lot of fear, although there's a lot of tension there, but the fact that you keep on doing without giving up, that is success. You are succeeding by doing that, by not giving up. So measure your success in what you are doing, not what you are not doing. Because there are so many people that have run away from their dream, but the fact that you are there, you are trusting yourself, you are approving yourself, you are reassuring yourself that you can do it, you are already successful. And therefore, by doing all these things will help you to achieve your goals, not by avoiding them. So learn how to actually approve yourself. You can start saying, I approve myself that I can achieve these goals. I'm reassuring myself that I can achieve these goals. I'm not saying that people will not give you feedback, but you choose which feedback you want to take. Some people might give you a positive feedback, which is good. Some people might give you an encouraging feedback, which is good. And there are people that will give you feedback that are not good, feedback that are not in line with what you're trying to achieve. So choose which feedback you want to take and let go the feedback that you're not happy with. Also, avoid using the imposter syndrome's language. If you don't know more about the imposter syndromes and how they can impact on us, look at my previous videos. I've spent hours and hours talking about the imposter syndromes, how they can stop you from your dreams, how they can stop you from becoming who you are. So please feel free to listen to my other videos about the imposter syndromes. But in this video, I will encourage you, stop using the imposter syndrome's language. For example, I'm not good enough. That language will not help you to achieve your dreams. I'm not capable enough. I don't have the skills. I don't have the techniques. This will limit you from achieving your goals. Or I'm too old to start anything new, or I'm too young to start anything new, or I don't have this, I don't have that. All these are limiting languages, and they are going to take you away from your dreams. They are going to create a lot of fear where you'll try to avoid and run away from your dreams. So please, another powerful technique, stop using the imposter syndrome's languages, and you'll be surprised each time you start using that I'm good enough, I'm important enough, I have ability, I have all it takes for me to achieve these dreams. You'll be surprised actually how much you can do when you start believing in yourself, when you start approving yourself, when you start giving yourself reassurance. You can achieve so much in your life. So please avoid using the imposter syndrome's languages. Lastly but not least, learn to accept praise. Learn to accept positive feedback from people. Learn to spend time to appreciate the small achievement that you're already making. Don't wait until you achieve something big to celebrate it. Sometimes each time you notice the progress of how far you've come, that is going to improve your confidence. That is going to give you more motivation even to work harder. So take time to celebrate the small achievement. It's this small achievement that will keep pushing you to where you want to go. So finally, don't run away from the fear of failure. Failure is your best friend. Failure will let you achieve your goals. Failure is going to equip you with knowledge and techniques on what you can start doing to achieve your dreams. Look at successful people. They always leave tips and knowledge behind that you can learn from to also help you to achieve your goals. So I hope this video was helpful to you. And one of the things I can say, why don't you pick one thing that you've been trying to avoid because of this fear of failure? And start doing that thing even if that fear is present. Even if you feel like you're becoming so overwhelmed by this fear. Don't let it stop you from doing what from doing what you're meant to do. Even if you fail, Failing is just part of the process. Successful people, they failed so many times, but they did not stop them. It did not stop them from achieving their goals. They kept on focusing, paying attention, putting their energy on achieving their goals. They learned from failing and used that information to help them be successful in the next step. So please challenge yourself, face something that actually you've been avoiding, and start doing it even when you are so scared, even when you fail. Pick yourself up, keep doing, push yourself, learn how to dance with that fear of failure, and believe in yourself, because you are good enough, you are important enough, and you deserve the life that you need.